Where do you want to go using Nu Skin as your vehicle? And keep your mind open. Embrace some possibilities. What if you could change the way that you age? What if you could move beyond just being comfortable financially? And what if you could really make a difference out there? Right? It's possible if you have the right vehicle. The choices that we make, the decisions that we make in our career path and in our life will have a big impact on our lifestyle, right? And I define lifestyle as having income plus the time freedom to enjoy it. So let's look at these two dimensions, time and money, right? And we're going to be talking about the different choices that people have, the different vehicles out there. We're all familiar with this first vehicle of being an employee. Do we have any employees out there, or people that have been employees in the past? You guys paying attention? Most every hand should go up. This is everybody, right? And we know that working for somebody else's dream is a hard way to really create our own, right? So no time and no money in that first section. Now, retired or students, you're able to have some free time, some flexibility, but living on a very limited kind of fixed income. I was a student pretty recently, and that's what I experienced along with everybody else I was in school with. Now, the American dream is to go and start your own business. And as you do that, you can create some income, but usually it takes a lot of time. Any business owners in here tonight? Probably a few, right? So you can attest to this, where you end up being married basically to whatever business. What we're going to talk about tonight is something completely different. This is a business system or a business vehicle that enables you to really create this lifestyle of having time and money. I want you to be open a little bit that such a vehicle exists, right? The economy has been really hard for a lot of people. Does this look familiar? Has anybody been experiencing this recently? A lot of people have been experiencing this, kind of hiding out in this bad economy, right? And we're going to invite you not just to try to survive, but to thrive. Being proactive, and that's what this company's been doing. We've been seeing incredible growth as a company, and it's because of these 5 key points coming together. We're going to be talking tonight about the company, about the trends and the timing, the products and science, compensation and support and mentorship that make this such a unique opportunity. They make this something definitely worth sharing. Starting off talking about the company. When my mom started this company back in 1984, it was a very small company. It wasn't like this. It was nothing like this. And I've watched it grow and expand. Now we're in 53 countries. We did $3.18 billion in sales last year. We're publicly traded. Years of stability, and people are saying a lot of great things about Nu Skin. Right? We have a 5A1 Dun & Bradstreet rating. Forbes.com listed Nu Skin as one of the top 100 most trustworthy companies in America back in 2010, right? This is a really solid company. Now, this was important to me when I started. I was 18 when I first became a distributor, and people typically don't go to 18-year-olds for business advice, yet alone anti-aging secrets, right? Why would anybody talk to me about this? But because I had this unbelievable partner, this support that was backing me up, right? It's like being in school on the playground, and the kids who had big brothers didn't get picked on as much, right? It's like I had this unbelievable support, this company that was there for my success. This is the growth we've been seeing over the past 10 years. Incredible. If you could draw a trend line, where is this trend pointing? Is it going up or down? It's going up, right? It's unbelievable to see where this company is going. Last year, we grew by around 48% in a single year. Growth of more than $1 billion in sales. Now, imagine if the place that you worked grew by 48% in a single year. What would happen? Probably need to hire a few more people, right? That's one of the reasons why we're out there telling this story, because for us to keep up with the demand for our product, we need more people out there telling this story. Okay, and as the company grew by $1 billion last year, our customers benefited from the product, of course. Our distributors benefited from the revenue and commissions, but probably the lives that were most impacted by this growth in the company were these lives. We have an unbelievable program in Nu Skin called Nourish the Children and a product called Vitameal. And using this program, we've been able to feed more than 355 million meals to starving children around the world. Let's give the company a big round of applause there. This is the heart of Nu Skin right here, right? This is what the company is all about. And as we continue to grow, as we continue to expand, we're just going to keep feeding children around the world, right? So if at the end of tonight, nothing's really caught your attention, the business, the products, at the very least, I would invite you to purchase Vitameal and donate it so you can play your part in this amazing program, right? We have big goals, we have a big vision here, but we can't reach it alone. We need your support. This is the heart of Nu Skin. Now, the way that we've been creating this growth recently is with these areas, these technologies. And Nu Skin is the best in the world at addressing aging in these areas: skin, energy, body, and health. And I'd ask you, how are you aging? Right? Are you happy with that experience? Now, it's hard to be honest there, but look at the person sitting next to you. How are they aging? That's a little bit easier, right? You start pointing stuff out. Right? Now, everybody's talking. Man, this table up here, you guys are just drilling each other. Man, that's rough. But that's how I thought when I was 18. I didn't lose very much sleep back then about how I was aging, but I knew that people were losing sleep over it, and you know what? That creates an opportunity, a mega trend. By 2025, the anti-aging industry is projected to be $1 trillion industry. And I'm an entrepreneur. I'm going to go where the money is. And right now, the money is in anti-aging because the baby boomers, everybody's aging, and nobody's happy with the way that they're aging or the way that they're falling apart. Now, when my mom started this company, they had a simple product line. They had a simple slogan: all of the good, none of the bad. That's kind of what drove the company in the early days. They had about 6 products that they first started out with. Now, 30 years later, we've invested over $1 billion in opportunity renewal and research and development. That's a lot of money being spent on new product lines, right? This is our innovation center located in Provo, Utah, which is pretty close to here, right? Unbelievable facility that houses our science. We have 75 world-class scientists that are focused on the sources of aging. Now, what does this mean, to focus on the sources of aging? Now, I'm sure many of you have seen these commercials, right? And there's a product there, then there's a little disclaimer at the bottom, and it'll say, this product may help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Have you guys ever heard that before? This product may help reduce the appearance. There's a lot of trust in that statement, right? It's like, I don't really know if this is going to work, but if you buy it, good luck, this may help. That's all focusing on the signs and the symptoms of aging. Where ageLOC and Nu Skin were able to really impact the sources of aging, actually addressing the problem. And that's what's making us so revolutionary, why people fall in love with our products. Now, being big has its advantages. We've been able to make acquisitions over the past few years of different technologies and companies. A company called Pharmanex, a technology called the Biophotonics Scanner. And most recently, we acquired a company called LifeGen Technologies. And LifeGen has helped us create ageLOC, this incredible blockbuster brand of product that's done more than $2 billion in sales in a few short years, right? Now, we're going to spend most of our time talking about ageLOC, but let me talk really quickly about the Biophotonics Scanner, because this is another huge part of our platform. The Biophotonics Scanner was developed by the University of Utah. It uses light to non-invasively measure antioxidants in living tissue. So it basically gives you an antioxidant score in minutes, okay, really quick. And it puts you on this scale. Now, when I first got scanned, I was pretty young, and I was healthy, right? If you looked at me, I would have been healthy, but I scanned at 15,000. Boo, everybody say boo. That's way down in the red. Okay, I was 18 years old. I had youth on my side, but I was a nutritional disaster. Think back to when you were 18. What kind of foods did you eat, right? Raw fruits, vegetables, salads. No, it was like frozen burritos, right? That was my staple. And it was reflected in my scanner score. But getting on these products, I was able to go from 15,000. Now I scan about 55,000. Yeah, give me a round of applause for that. Thank you. Every day I take my vitamins, and I have a little boy who's 2.5 years old, and I scanned him the other day. He scanned at 40,000. Yeah. Now, this kid wouldn't eat a vegetable to save his life. So how does he scan so high? Well, he's on the Jungle Moles vitamins, and he also drinks something he calls his super juice. What's super juice? It's D3, his super juice. He actually calls it his Superman juice. I want my Superman juice, and it shows on the Biophotonics scanner. Now, our products for nutrition and health are the best in the world. I can say that with total confidence because I've tested basically everything else and people that have used everything else with the Biophotonics scanner, right? And I know that our people scan higher than most because our products actually work. We've been able to use this technology in our formulation. And when we make products, we're able to actually use this piece of technology to improve those. Now, another example of us using technology, we acquired a company called LifeGen Technologies. And LifeGen had been doing research in the field of epigenetic science for 30 years. And for those of you that don't know, I sure don't, epigenetics is the science of gene expression. Okay? And they basically built this database, and we're actually looking at part of that database right now. Okay, on the left, you can see the gene expression of 5 young subjects. There in the middle, you can see gene expression of 5 older subjects. Now, you can see this in real life when you go to family parties, okay? And I see my nieces and nephews running around, screaming, jumping off the couch for hours on end, right? Just being absolute crazy people. And then I see my grandparents over there in the corner like potted plants. They're just sitting there, right? Like hunkered down in their corner. And that's what we're seeing here with this age-lock science, right? Youth versus old age. People try to feel younger. It's anti-aging on the inside, right, with their energy, with Red Bull, 5-Hour Energy, all these stimulant-based products that actually do more harm than good. Using age-lock science and formulating based on that science, we've been able to develop a product called age-lock Vitality that resets 92% of that gene expression. And do you feel better on age-lock Vitality? Yeah. Mental, physical, sexual vitality bounces back, right? It's like get those get the grandparents out of the corner and throw them into the fray. Now they have some energy, right? And it's incredible. These age-lock products are, helping me, and they're changing people's lives. That's why it's so much fun to go out there and talk and share these amazing products. But more than just age-lock Vitality, I want you to focus on the age-lock technology, this platform, this concept that we've been able to develop and build on, because it's not just energy that ages, right? It's all of this. The whole thing ages. And so we want age-lock to be applied to different areas. age-lock skincare. We have a system called age-lock transformation that resets 120 genes in the skin and the face. Unbelievable program. We have that little blue jar right there called age-lock True Face Essence Ultra. Unbelievable product. We call it liquid gold because people just fall in love with it. And do these products work? Yeah. Look around the room a little bit. Look at all these beautiful people. Right? These products really do make a huge difference in people's lives. They really do work. It takes it so far beyond, may help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, right? So much beyond that. Now age-lock is being applied to body care and the way we're able to manage our body, right, with the Galvanic Body Spa. And most recently, we applied age-lock science to this, to our body shaping or weight management system. Woohoo, yeah, that's right. I mean, now let me just do this right. How many of you love TR90? Okay, great. Unbelievable system. We took age-lock science and applied it to an area that a lot of people struggle with, right? Pardon the pun, but obesity in this country is a big problem, right? A lot of people struggle with it. And 60% of people in North America can lose weight, right? So we know there's a big market for this. People try dieting all the time, but on a traditional diet, 30 to 40% of weight lost is muscle, which damages the body engine, right? So long term, it does more harm than good, just like all of those other, semi-solutions to our aging problems. age-lock TR90 takes this age-lock science and applies it to weight management with the first ever weight management system based on gene expression science. Now you see a big sold out thing right there, right? This product is not available. It went on sale. We put a huge amount of inventory, $40 million worth on sale in October, and it sold out in 2.5 hours. It was gone. Now, if you missed your opportunity to buy TR90, we have another opportunity coming up in April to get it, right? It's coming up. How many of you are excited for the April launch, right? It's sold out, and not just here, it's sold out globally, right? We did $550 million in global sales. This is an unbelievable system, a 90-day system that, you know what, it's done right, and it focuses on, you know, body shaping and maintaining your body mass. You know, a lot of companies will have you focus on the scale. Say, how many pounds have you lost? This is a different kind of program. It's how many inches have you lost? How much healthier do you feel? Right? That's what it focuses on, is body shape. Now, our October launch, everybody was buying kind of sight unseen. Nobody had really experienced age lock. Now, we have these unbelievable TR90 results that have now proved what this system can do. So I'm excited for what's going to happen in April. It's going to be crazy because now we have all of these great before and after pictures. Lives are being changed with ageLOC and all of our products, in fact, right? 30 years of research, hundreds of product innovations. We got Super Juice up there, right? Superman juice. We have all these amazing things that can be absolutely life-changing. Now, the big difference between Nu Skin products and other products, okay, most people go to the store, I don't care if it's a gas station or the grocery store or the health food store, to buy their products, right? When you spend money in a store, most of your dollar is going towards what? Marketing, distribution expenses, and retail markup. That's what you're buying. You're buying fluff. Like, do you care how good a commercial is? Will a commercial help the product be more effective? Yes? No, it's not going to help the product at all, right? You want to spend your money on value. You want to spend your money on science. When you buy a product from Nu Skin, you're buying it directly from the company. So the company is able to spend more money on the science, more money on the stuff that consumers and we actually care about. And it's not just a static product line. It's something that we continue to innovate with, right? The story keeps getting better and better. That's why I heard my dad do my first business briefing that I was at 28 years ago. And people were excited, and people are still excited today because we continue to innovate. This is ageLOC. I'm really proud of where ageLOC has taken the company in the past 5 years. So we've kind of been, you know, running down this path. It's been unbelievable, all these ageLOC innovations. But I'm more excited for the future of ageLOC and what things are going to be coming out in the near future. I mean, in April, we have the launch of TR90. In October, we have an FDA-approved galvanic facial spa that'll be launched in the U.S. Canada already has the galvanic spa, the lucky dogs. So, yeah, huge launches coming out. Now, the product that I'd like to kind of relate this to, that I think everybody will have an experience with, is the iPhone, okay? I have in my pocket my first iPhone, iPhone 2G. I'm going to ask for some audience participation here, okay? So let's turn on the lights a little bit. If your first iPhone was this 2G iPhone, please stand up. The first iPhone that you bought was a 2G iPhone. Jeff, sit down. I know you had a BlackBerry when I met you. Sit back down. Sit back down. Just kidding. So, all right. Now, no, please stay standing, okay? If the first iPhone that you purchased was the 3 or the 3S, please stand up. The 4 or the 4S, please stand up. The 5 or the 5S, please stand up. Do you guys, we just watched something happen, right? We watched a product that was obscure, nobody had an experience with, gain in popularity, and started to grow and grow and grow and become more and more popular. We watched a brand grab hold and create traction until most of the room has had an experience with this device, right? If you're in Taiwan, okay, 1 out of 5 people, about 20% of people in Taiwan have had a Nu Skin product experience. Is that incredible? Either as a distributor or a customer. I mean, in the past, you know, maybe they're not currently using, but they've had a Nu Skin product experience. 20% of adults in Taiwan. What is that like in North America? Are we anything near that level of market penetration? No. It's like this market is wide open. It's like when that first couple people stood up, right? Only a few people have experienced ageLOC. Only a few people have ever really seen what Nu Skin is about. And if they've heard of Nu Skin, go ahead and ask them, can you name one Nu Skin product? nobody knows what we're doing. Nobody knows that we've basically been launching the first ever anti-aging products focused on gene expression science. Nobody knows anything about that. So what an incredible opportunity we have to go out there and start telling this story. This is the growth of ageLOC. The first launch, $17 million. The next launch, $55 million, right? These are these LTOs, these limited product offerings, which is how we introduce ageLOC. The next launch, $110 million. The next, $300 million. The last was in October, right? $550 million. Unbelievable product. Now, do you see that ageLOC is getting traction? Yeah, it's getting traction in a big way, and it's just starting, okay? We have a big job to do. Now, what if Apple came to you and said, now, we're going to be launching the iPhone 6. In fact, our new phone is so good, we're going to skip 6 and go straight to 7, okay? It's that good. And we want to partner with you to help us market this amazing technology. Would there be an opportunity there? Would you have a few people that you could probably talk to about this new iPhone coming out that only you knew about? Yeah, right? Because you know people want it. You know people want ageLOC. And we all have social capital, which are contacts and credibility with those contacts, where it's become the new currency of business, word-of-mouth advertising, because traditional means of marketing are shot. We get so inundated and blasted with all these different things that people only listen to their circle, the people that they're close to and care about, right? Nu Skin products are not sold in stores, like I said before. Nu Skin relies on a network or a team of independent distributors, basically empowered consumers, to go out there and start sharing this product with the millions of people on this planet that are looking for an ageLOC experience. That's powerful, right? Because the only way Nu Skin can get to market is by leveraging us and empowering us with an opportunity. You and I can work together. The stronger, the more connections that we make between Nu Skin and the world, the more income that we can create. In 2007, the company paid $970 million in distributor commissions. That's a lot of money, right, being paid out. And they continue to pay more and more and more. And that equates to an amazing opportunity. These are our average numbers, averaged over the world of Nu Skin for our different leadership levels. Now, there's something here for everybody. You know, some people that are looking for more of a supplemental type income, and people like my dad that were looking for that full-time, right, total freedom type income. And I watched my dad create an amazing Nu Skin business. And growing up, I heard him comparing two different ways of making money. Linear income compared with leveraged income. You know, most of us are familiar with linear income, being you work for an hour, you get paid an hour, right? You sell something, you sell a house, you get paid on that transaction. You sell a car, and it's all by exchange. Now, the problem with this is you're the focal point of your income generation. So if you stop, what happens to your income? It goes away completely, right? It's gone because it's all about you. I don't care if you're flipping burgers or if you're doing brain surgery or if you're a lawyer. It's all linear for you. But there's a better way, right? There's a way to create a leveraged income. These numbers are not tied to any one individual. These numbers are representing a team effort, okay? And I'm not going to go through the whole compensation plan right now, but I figure the best way that I can explain these numbers and what, 1, 2, 4, 12 mean is by telling my own story. I started Nu Skin as an 18-year-old high school student, right? Entrepreneurial whiz kid. Now, I was just like anybody else, and I was my first distributor. I started out as a team of one. It was me, right? I was my first distributor. And as I was empowered by this company and these products, I started sharing the story. And people listened because I had an amazing product and company behind me, right? And I found some customers. I found some distributors that had the same vision that I had to align themselves with a leveraged vehicle, to create a leveraged income, strategy. And I was able to go, I became an executive first. Okay, the average executive in Nu Skin makes around $400 a month, which is great if you're a high school student, right? And then I helped two of my friends become executives, and that made me a lapis. They're at that number 2 position, meaning I duplicated myself 2 times. I built a team, I helped 2 other people start to build a team, do 4,500 points over 3 months, and that made me a lapis. Now think back to when you were in high school, okay? The average Lapis makes around $1,300 to $1,400 a month. That made me a high school millionaire, right? I was in great shape. It was like an incredible income when I was in high school. Even for my first couple years of college, I had my Topper ramen and dating money. I was like set, right? I was pretty comfortable with life, just moving along just at this comfort level. And a lot of you are probably comfortable, right? But things will come along that get you uncomfortable. And mine was about this tall, and she was beautiful, and she's the girl of my dreams. I fell for her, right? I met the girl of my dreams. All that dating worked, and I finally tricked somebody into marrying me. And my big vision that I told you at the beginning of this was I wanted to build Nu Skin so I could provide for a family. And now this family was coming on quick, right? And I was like, all right, it's there. So my mom pulled me aside and said, all right, I understand that you want to get married, but how are you going to support yourself? How many of you have ever found yourself in the unfortunate circumstance of needing more money? Has that happened to anybody in here? That's where I was. That's where I found myself, right? And when I needed it, man, the opportunity was there. Luckily, there was a new Nu Skin product innovation. It was in 2008. We had the Galvanic Spa launch, and I was able to engage behind that opportunity. And guess what? I found that other people were looking for those same things, right? A better vehicle, some more flexibility in their life, right? A way to create a leveraged income. People were looking for this. And I was able to basically build up my team and reach more people. Went from number 2 to that number 8 position at Diamond. And I got paid as a Diamond the day after I got married, for the first time that I was paid as a Diamond. I was 23 years old, and it was life-changing. It was unbelievable. Sorry, I don't know why I'm getting choked up over that. But it was big, right? Because I needed it, and it was there. And I was able to build myself up by building up other people at the same time. Now, we continue to work the business, and we're still working the business. We went from number 8 to number 12 and beyond. And it's been able to create an amazing income for us. And all I have to say about that is I really love Nu Skin. I'm so grateful for the freedom that we have, for the lifestyle that it's given us, and for the things that this business has enabled me to do in a relatively short life. And I can just look into the future and see, wow, the investment that I made in my social capital when I was 18 sure does pay off, right? These little investments that we make, not of money, not of big amounts of time, in social capital, contacts and credibilities, we start to build our business. I started out part-time. I was a high school student, and as I built, I slowly transitioned and started doing the business full-time. That's what made sense to me, but people can choose their pace. People can choose their speed. With the growth that we're seeing right now, we're seeing acceleration in the way that people reach these pin titles, right? Our company is growing. We need new leadership to maintain that growth. Now, Ruby is a critical position there. You get to Ruby with our company, which basically means you become an executive, help 4 other people to become executive, and you go on a success trip. How many of you were in Hawaii with us? All right. Amazing. We have all these success opportunities, and we're going to be, recognizing a lot of success here at this event, but you're getting recognized along the way. The company really appreciates you, and they understand that for them to be the biggest company in the world, they have to be appealing to great people. That's their vision statement. Our vision is to become the world's leading direct selling company by generating more income for our sales leaders than any other company. That's what is on, above the desk of the people that sign our bonus checks, right? Unbelievable commitment from this company. Right? We love that about Nu Skin because that creates more income for us. It's a proven business model. One of the biggest differences between a linear income and a leveraged income is it's not something you have to start over with every January 1st from square one or from ground zero, right? Something you continue to build and build and build. And, because of that process, we also, recognize people as they become lifetime $1 Million Circle members. We've created over 967 lifetime $1 Million Circle earners, and we're making a new one every 4 days. Now think of where you work. Does your boss have this plaque above their wall? Our job is to pay our employees as much as possible. Is that your work environment? No, right? Now, does your does your company measure their success by the amount of new $1 million members that it's creating? No, right? It's a different way of looking at business, and it's a different kind of company. This is outside the box, but the box doesn't work very well anymore, right? So you might need to look a little bit outside the box. When I joined this company, I didn't know the next thing about being a business owner, but I had a mentor. Yeah, I was a team of one, but you know what? I had a whole upline support system that had a vested interest in my success. They invested in me and training me, teaching me how to do the business, teaching me how to basically share my passion and talk about this company, right? OTG One Team Global is an amazing global partner that enabled me to start building basically with my circle of influence that has now, my business has expanded into about 20 different countries around the world because of One Team Global and the global nature of our compensation plan. We have a system called System 7 that is a training platform teaching new people how to be successful because we are only as successful as our newest distributor, right? And our goal, if you think about getting, or if you get started tonight, is to get you as successful as possible, as quickly as possible, and really helping you hit your goals. It's so great. You know, my dad used to say about the rat race, if you win the rat race, in the end, you're still a rat, right? You basically you've climbed to the top by pulling other people down, right? Where with this, we get to the top by building other people. It's a different kind of company, it's a different kind of culture, and there's no way I could have done it alone. This unbelievable company has been, or this executive team has been my support in teaching me how to be successful in this business. In summary, what's going on here? Where's the trend point? This is our 30-year growth rate. That little wave you see at the bottom, that was my dad's wave. Big whoop, right? Look at what's happening now in the company. Incredible. The 5 key factors have never been more solid. We've never had a better company. We've never had better products. The timing has never been better, right? You've never had more support coming in for new distributors. What stood out to you from the presentation? Was it the products? Was it the science? Was it the track record? Was it the fact that this is exclusive? These are things that nobody else has. Was it the scanner, right? Different things will appeal to different people. And Nu Skin is going to the top. We are going to grow, right? You know where this trend is pointed. Nu Skin would love to have you along for the ride. They would love to have you participate in their success. But guess what? It's going to happen with or without you. It'll happen with or without me, with or without anybody. The company is just going to keep steaming ahead, innovating, developing new products. This is an amazing opportunity that we get to be a part of. I'm so grateful that somebody told me about this business when I was 7 days old. So thankful. And again, as I got older, I'm so grateful that the company has continued to innovate, so the story is actually better today than it has ever been. Now, if you're new tonight, the person that invited you is going to ask you some questions. They're going to say, where is your focus? And this is completely up to you. Okay, where is your focus? Are you more focused on using product, making money, or both? If you're interested in using product, then we're going to say, okay, what is your focus? Skin, energy, body, health, all of the above. I can't tell you how many times people say, well, all of that. I'm interested in all of it. And I understand because I use all of it myself. Right? We have great products, and we can get you started with products right now. If you're interested in making money, we'll ask you, where are you on the scale? So we can best help you through this process. If you're down there at the bottom, this probably isn't for you. So you might want to just maybe, try some product. If you're up towards the top, 8, 9, or 10, you're ready to go. Okay? And you need to get started right now so we can start building and start working together because the next launch of ageLOC is coming up, right? We have a limited amount of time to work with here to get you positioned. And if you have some questions, go ahead and ask those, okay? I can make you one promise. The more you learn about Nu Skin, the more you're going to fall in love. I know a lot about this company, and I truly love it. Now, I got started by using product, by having a product experience. It's important that you go to the movie before you can talk about it, or you go to the restaurant before you can, refer other people there. And that's what we invite you to do starting off. It doesn't cost anything to become a Nu Skin distributor, but it's important that you have a product experience. So the company has put together these product packages that fit perfectly on the different focuses people have from a product standpoint. Okay, these products retail in the United States for $450. But the distributor price is $360 in the United States, and in Canada, it's $399. An incredible value. What they do is they bundle products to make them more affordable to help people get started. Okay? So you can basically go through here and pick your passion. You can choose what's going to have the biggest impact for you. You know, for me, it's the product experience package. It's the vitamin supplements. It's different things for different people. Now, we have a promotion that's buy 3, get 1 package free, and let me explain why that's so important. People are going to do whatever you do. Basically, your first step in getting started in Nu Skin, you're also teeing up your duplication model. Okay, we call the Business Builder Kit the fast track to creating executives, the fast track to creating success in Nu Skin. That's how I got started. A lot of other people that I know that have been very successful in Nu Skin have gotten started in the same exact way. Again, I'm grateful for the way that I got started because it's perpetuated. It gave me the product to use myself. It gave me product to show people. But most importantly, I set the example for my team to follow of commitment. And the support that I've received has been incredible along the way. I love Nu Skin. I have a passion for this company. I'm sure that you felt that passion come through tonight. Okay, and I want to thank you for that opportunity. The last thing I want to talk about, though, is timing. Because there will be a lot of times, or maybe not a lot of times, okay? But there'll be a few times in your life when you find yourself in a unique situation where you can make a decision that could have an impact on your life for generations. Okay, this is one of those times. And being in the right place at the right time, we have this expression that you need to be in the right place at the right time. Like successful people just happen to be standing on the X and like wham, it just lands on them, right? Because they were in the right place at the right time. Is that true? Well, it's a partial truth. That's the problem. It's about being in the right place at the right time, but also doing the right things, right? Taking the right action, doing what is going to create that success. Now, if there's ever been a time to ramp up and compress time and energy into a window, it's right now. We have a chant going on right now, right? One team, one dream. 1 billion, right? That's our goal for North America, and it's going to happen with or without any of us, but we get to be a part of it. We get to join in the company in creating this success. So keep that vision that you have in your mind, okay? Keep those goals. Know exactly where you want to go because this company has the mechanics to get you there. Thank you so much for your time, and welcome to Nu Skin.